Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, Making Sense of Credit. I'm Tony Hill. I'm a personal and small business credit coach, online marketer, and YouTuber. Hey, welcome. Hey, look, this is going to be a little longer video today, but I promise you, stay with me to the end. You're going to learn something. But I'm talking about inquiries, hard inquiries and soft inquiries, and how they affect your credit scores. Uh, so, look, before I jump in, hey, smash the like button, hit the notification bell for upcoming content. Feel free to make a comment if you like. And most of all, share this with your friends and family. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. A lot of good credit hacks and tips that you can use in everyday life. So, look, welcome once again. Um, let me just, look, how does hard pull and soft pull inquiries affect your credit score? And, I thought about this a lot and how I'm going to approach it. So a lot of this is not maybe your typical stuff you may hear. Some of the information is from my 35 years of experience, kind of all into one. In which some of the information you may or may not know. So hopefully you get a lot out of this video. But there are two types of credit inquiries: hard credit inquiries and soft. Soft credit, or you hear them referred to as soft pulls, don't affect your credit. While hard credit pulls are reported to the three credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, of course, and can lower your score. What are hard inquiries? Hard inquiries are credit applications. Uh, applications for credit card loans, mortgage applications, credit limit increase requests, rental applications, and some type of utility applications might have you do a credit application to pull your credit. That's a hard pull. Uh, Hard inquiries sometimes are called hard pull or hard credit check is an inquiry into your credit history and credit worthiness. Before a lender issues you a new line of credit, it performs a hard credit inquiry to determine whether you can manage your existing credit accounts responsibly. Hard inquiries can lower your credit score by a few points, typically 3 to 5 points, though not all credit inquiries can lower your credit scores. Look, the 3 to 5 points kind of came from me. The recommended, they say, under 10 is just my 35 years of experience. I've never seen, more than the 3 to 5 point hit for an inquiry. But, and then sometimes if you do them in a short period of time, a lot of times inquiries could be one. I'll get into that in a minute. Avoid applying for a lot of new credit at once. That way, your credit scores doesn't bear the burden of multiple credit card applications and associated with credit pulls. Look, I'll give you another little credit hack why I'm thinking about this. But look, if you are concerned that you are kind of racking up inquiries and you want maybe a couple of credit cards, one little credit hack I would say to do is that if you're going after, like two cards and you worry about if one sees the other inquiry, then do them both at the same time. Almost hit submit simultaneously. Fill out the application on both cards and then hit submit and submit. And then, they, really seconds behind each other. That's one way to, because once again, you're still kind of shopping, right? So try that. Also, the best way to minimize hard credit inquiries impact is to shop around a short period of time, no more than 2 weeks. Look, everybody says no more than 45 days. I say no more than 2 weeks because, the credit bureaus often track that the type of shopping that you're doing as one single inquiry, which do less damage to your credit score. So I would say 2 weeks. People say 45 days. I just think that's too long based on what I've seen. Look, the purpose of a hard inquiry is to tell the other lenders that you are looking to borrow, which is why it leads to a bit of temporary credit damage. I think that's I think that's a bad way to say it. It's not credit damage because I think people are uh, put way too much weight on credit inquiries. It's kind of overblown. Repeatedly applying for credit indicates that you are desperate to borrow, which is a sign of financial difficulty. Make it riskier to lend to you. Look, if you just racking up a ton of, and that's what I'm seeing that lately. I'm seeing a lot of inquiries like, oh, Mr. Hill, can I'm seeing people with 25, 35 inquiries. Look, if you don't get something right away, call timeout, try to figure out why you're not getting approved. Typically, it's a score, but don't keep, I think sometimes people think, and I remember working at the dealerships, like I ran dealerships for many, many years. Customer goes from store to store to store to store, thinking that the other dealership is going to see something different on your credit. That's not the case. Your credit follows you wherever you go. So I would say, look, if you don't get approved, stop, slow down, do some research and figure out why whether your scores are not qualifying or what else is going on with your credit. But don't keep racking up all these credit inquiries. Hard inquiries automatically fall off your credit report after 2 years. Most times, if you ask the credit bureaus, they will delete them 2 months prior to its to the credit inquiry's 2-year birthday. Look, I've been doing that for years. 2 months prior to the 2-year expiration of that inquiry falling off, call the credit bureaus up, or send them a little, send them some mail. But don't you can't do it online. Either call them or send them some by mail and say, hey, I see this falls off in a couple months. Please delete it. It's almost a 2-year birthday. Most times they'll do it. Hard inquiries impact your credit for 12 months. Once an inquiry becomes older than 12 months, they are not seen by either FICO or Vantage credit score models. They really not seen. They're pretty much dormant. That's why, like I said, I think people are they're overblown as far as inquiry. I get people that say, Mr. Hill, can you help me with 3 inquiries? That's crazy. It's really not affecting your scores. Generally if you have, 5 or 6 in a year, you're okay. Soft inquiries, credit pre-approval offers. So credit pre-approval offers, soft inquiries. There's what they call a soft pull. Credit monitoring services, that's where a soft pull doesn't affect your credit. Insurance quotes, employer credit checks. Soft inquiry, sometimes called a soft pull or soft credit check, allows lenders, employers, and other interested parties to review your credit, but these inquiries are not associated with lending decisions. So basically, lending decisions is when you get a hard credit pull, right? Insurance companies use soft credit checks to provide accurate quotes. Credit monitoring service use soft pulls to track signs of identity theft, and credit issuers do soft pulls before issuing a pre-approval offer. A soft credit inquiry might even factor into whether you get your next job. So be aware of that. Before applying for a credit card, see if they have a soft pull pre-qualified. Look, I came up with that one. A lot of times, you'll have a lot of different cards. I want to say it's Capital One, and there's many others that'll say, hey, check to see if you qualify by, with the pre-approval. And then the terminology that they use, no harm to your credit. So try those first. And once again, if you don't get approved from them, then you kind of know where you stand. But look, at the end of the day, I think I just want to say, sometimes I think it's the whole inquiry thing is overblown. 3 to 5 points. If you do them in a shorter bit of time, they really kind of count as one. So just be aware of that. And I think the other thing too, be more conscious of paying your stuff on time. Keeping utilization down. Those are the big factors. Inquiries are not that a really big deal. I see people panic when they got 4 or 5 inquiries. That's not a big deal. But like I said, if don't keep racking them up. If you get turned down for whatever reason, call a timeout, look at your credit, and see what you need to do to get to the next level. So look, I just wanted to share this with you. Tony Hill, making sense of credit, making sense of making money online. I'm going to come back with you with another video about hard pull and soft pulls. All right, till next time, guys. Peace.